Welcome back to my channel. I am about to film a breathing tutorial for you guys. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now and showed you guys a little bit on Instagram what it's kind of about, but I thought I would take you guys along with me and have the person who taught me, Angie, teach you guys. So we are going to do a tutorial for you guys, and we're going to take it step by step so you guys can learn from your homes. And since it's kind of been no cases here on the island, we felt like it was safe now to do it, so that's why it's taken so long. But yeah, we are going to try to film that for you guys today, and hopefully you guys can get it. It's helped me so much with my back problems. I had really bad back problems last year, and I've also noticed just like such a change in the way my stomach looks, and it helps with bloating. There's so many amazing things. I'm gonna let Angie tell you guys about it because she is the professional, and that's kind of why I wanted to do it with Angie, so you guys could totally get it. Hey guys, so I'm here with Angie. She is 30 weeks pregnant, and she is the expert in the core recovery breathing method, and she's gonna tell us a little bit more about it and what it's all about.
Hi guys. So my approach to core training is heavily influenced by a technique out of Spain called hypopressive training, and it's incredibly effective because it reflexively activates the deepest core muscles through spinal position and breath. So often typical core training methods like crunches and planks don't really access all of the core muscles, and this method truly does. So it's incredibly effective for men and women. It helps to decrease back pain as it decompresses the spine. It elevates all of the pelvic organs and detoxifies them, so it's great for pelvic organ prolapse, incontinence, fertility issues, menstrual issues, and it's also phenomenal at reducing the circumference of the waist because it really tightens the abdominal fascia and truly strengthens the deepest pelvic, abdominal, and spinal muscles.
Cool. Yeah. That sounds awesome, so let's do that.
All right, so in this tutorial, we're gonna walk you through the basic posture, and then we'll go through the breath pattern, and then we'll do about a 10-minute flow that you can follow along with at home and do yourself. The basic posture, this applies to all the different poses that you'll flow through. And so you'll always want to maintain your feet about hip-width distance apart, and you'll always have this knee flexion or bend to the knees, so much so that when you look at yourself from the side, the knees are right over the toes. And then you'll line up your kneecap over your second toe, and then you want to make sure you have a very long waist. So yeah, you'll lift your rib cage up away from your pelvis, and you'll maintain this length in your waist the whole time you're doing this flow. You'll also keep an inflated rib cage, and so you'll maintain this wideness to the shoulder blades on your back and this openness to the bottom of the rib cage. And the last piece is spinal elongation, which means you kind of pretend that like somebody is like pressing your head down and you're growing tall up into that. So maintaining this nice long spinal elongation. That's one of the things that creates a strong reflex in the abdominal muscles and really wraps the core and abdominal fascia nicely. So now for the breath pattern, you're gonna maintain this same breath pattern as you continue through the flow of poses. So the inhales come in through the nose, and you wanna bring them into the lower ribs first. Your exhales will come out of your mouth, and it's like a ha sound, like you're fogging a mirror. So the inhales come in through the nose, and you fill the lungs like a glass of water. So they fill from the bottom to the middle to the top, and then you empty your lungs, top first, then middle, and bottom last. As she's exhaling, notice how she's maintaining this inflation to her rib cage, And she's maintaining the length in her waist. So her waist is staying really long as she exhales. She's also growing through the crown of her head on each exhale. You can see from the side here how her inhales only come into her rib cage, and as she exhales, she elongates her spine and her belly comes in even more. So the inhale breath only comes into the rib cage, belly does not expand at all, and then as she exhales, she elongates her spine. So apnea is an empty lung breath hold, and this creates a vacuum in the abdominal muscles. This is where you get a ton of spinal decompression and pelvic organ elevation. And so she's going to inhale just like she did before, ribs open nice and wide, and then she'll exhale out her mouth, elongating through the crown of her head. Once her lungs are completely empty, she'll close mouth, nose, throat, hold her breath, and then open her ribs again. So you see this nice hollowing of the belly, opening to the ribs, and you'll see these little holes start to pop out in the neck, so you know she's creating a true vacuum. Awesome. So now let's show it from the side. So here's a side view of apnea, and this is really nice so you can see the belly hollowing. So she's going to inhale through her nose, ribs will get really wide. She'll keep her ribs open as she exhales and elongates through her spine. Once her lungs are completely empty, she closes mouth, nose, throat, holds her breath, and opens ribs again. So you can see this nice hollowing and drawing in of the belly, and she maintains a nice neutral spinal position. So here's the flow. So we'll start in standing. So feet are hip width distance apart, knees are slightly bent, nice long waist and open rib cage, and hands are just straight down at the sides. So starting with your first inhale through the nose, expanding ribs wide, exhale out the mouth, elongate the spine on the exhale. Second breath, inhale, open ribs, and then exhale. This will bring you to apnea, lengthening through the crown of the head on the exhale, and then come to apnea. In apnea, you're just reaching the fingertips straight down as you grow through the crown of the head. Just warming up apnea here. Here's the first breath of the next cycle. Exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. On the second breath, inhale, stay here. Then as you exhale, point your fingertips in towards each other and come to apnea again. Great. In this apnea, elevate the arms to chest height. So keep the arms there on your inhale. Then as you exhale, slowly bring the arms down as you grow through the crown of the head. And then second breath, inhale, open ribs. Exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And return to apnea. In this apnea, bring the arms all the way over the head. Elbows will get a little bit wider, and you'll open your hands a bit more. So stay with your arms overhead for your inhale. And then as you exhale, bring the hands back down to their starting position at your hips. Beautiful. Inhale again, open ribs. Exhale, stay here, lengthen through the crown of the head. Okay, now on this next breath, you'll come to the lunge position. So inhale, expand the ribs nice and wide. And then as you exhale, step forward into the 90-90 lunge position. Great. Inhale again, open ribs. Then as you exhale, come to apnea. Great. In apnea, press down with your right hand on your right thigh and lift your left hand up to chest height or overhead. Great. Stay for your inhale. As you exhale, bring that hand back down and return to apnea one more time. And then elevate that left arm overhead again. Stay with your arm overhead as you inhale. And then as you exhale, bring the hand back down. Awesome. Stay for your inhale. And then as you exhale, come forward to the hinge position. Take one more breath here. Inhale, open ribs. Exhale, press your hands into your thighs and lengthen through the crown of the head. Once your lungs are empty, come to apnea. Amazing apnea. This one is great for spinal decompression and back pain. Okay, stay for your inhale. Then as you exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, come to the lunge on the other side. Inhale, open ribs. Exhale, come to apnea again. In apnea, pressing down with the left hand onto the left thigh and elevate the right hand overhead. Good. Stay for the inhale. Then as you exhale, bring that right hand back down to its starting position. One more breath. Open ribs on the inhale. On the exhale, really lengthen through the crown of the head, pressing left hand into left thigh, and then come to apnea again. In apnea, bringing the arm all the way overhead. Staying here for your inhale breath. Then as you exhale, bring the hand back down to starting position. Take one more inhale here in the lunge. And then as you exhale, come to the hinge position. And one more breath in the hinge position. Then as you exhale, come to apnea here. Apnea, really opening ribs and growing through the crown of the head simultaneously, using the hands on the thighs to get that spinal elongation. Good. Stay for your exhale. Awesome. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, come to apnea again. Good. In this apnea, just tuck the chin. So only rounding the chin. The rest of the spine stays neutral. Beautiful. Return to apnea again. Good. In this apnea, rounding the upper back, keeping the lower back neutral. Beautiful. That's incredible. One more breath here. Return to apnea. In this apnea, rounding the lower spine. So now the whole spine is rounded. This is excellent for lifting the uterus. Good, so stay here for your inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, hip width distance apart, fingertips pointing in. One more breath in here. And then exhale, come to apnea. Good. In apnea, straightening the knees, looking through the legs, keeping the elbows slightly bent. Very nice. So stay here for your inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees again. Good, stay for this inhale, and then exhale, come to all fours. Good. Okay, inhale, open ribs. As you exhale, put a little more weight in your hands and really puff up between your shoulder blades. Beautiful neutral spine. One more breath here. On this exhale, we'll come to apnea. Good. So open ribs in apnea. Really pressing down into the floor with your hands, keeping your elbows bent. This is great for the obliques. Okay, as you exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, come back to apnea. Okay, in this apnea, round the neck, and then the upper back, and then the lower back, all at the same time. Amazing. Good, so stay for the inhale. On your exhale, come back to neutral spine. Okay, inhale here. As you exhale, cross your feet, come back to seated, cross-legged. Hands are on the mid-thighs, fingertips pointing in towards each other. Good. As you exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Good. Inhale, expand the ribs. Good. Exhale, come to apnea. In apnea, you're gently pulling on your knees to help you keep length in your spine and open your ribs. Good, stay for your inhale. Now on this exhale, bring your hands to mid-thighs with fingertips pointing in. Good, another breath in here. Exhale, gently press down into the thighs to lengthen through the crown of the head and come to apnea again. Amazing. So in apnea, you're pressing your hands into your thighs to maintain that length in the rib cage. Stay for the inhale, stay for the exhale. Very good. One more breath. Inhale, open ribs. Exhale, come to apnea again. Very good. So first in apnea, press down into the thighs and then lift the hands all the way up overhead. Amazing. Maintaining that length in the waist. Beautiful. Stay for your inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands back down. Good. Inhale here with your hands on your thighs. As you exhale, switch your feet. Good. Inhale here again. And then exhale, come to apnea. Good. This first apnea, hands are on the front of the knees. You're gently pulling on your knees to maintain that length in your waist. And you have this beautiful curve in your spine, nice neutral spine. Amazing. Good. On this exhale, slide your hands into mid-thighs, and now you're pressing down into your thighs. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, come to apnea again. Good. In apnea, pressing down into the thighs to lengthen the waist and hollow the belly. Good. Staying for your inhale. Exhale, gently pressing down on your thighs again. Okay, one more breath. And yes, we'll be in apnea and bringing the arms overhead in apnea. Awesome. Okay, staying here for your inhale. Then as you exhale, bring your hands down onto your thighs. Good. Inhale here, open ribs. Exhale, lengthen spine. On this next breath, we'll transition onto your back. So you'll inhale and then exhale. Keep that neutral spine, one elbow at a time, coming down onto your back, hands at your sides. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, hook your feet and pull your heels towards your bottom as you grow through the crown of the head. Good. One more breath, and then we'll come to apnea. Exhale, pull the heels towards the bottom, grow through the crown of the head, and then come to apnea. Excellent. In apnea, you're simultaneously expanding the rib cage and growing through the crown of the head. Good. So staying here on the exhale. Good. Next breath, as you inhale, bring your arms over your head into a Y position. And then as you exhale, keep your hips down, pull your heels towards your bottom, grow through the crown of the head. And now come to apnea. Amazing. In apnea, lift the hips up into a bridge position. So stay in this bridge position for your inhale. And then as you exhale, very slowly lower your hips and pull your heels towards your bottom as you grow through the crown of the head. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands back down at your sides. Good. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, arms overhead into the Y position. Exhale, lift your hips, pull your heels as you lift your hips. Come to apnea at the top of this bridge. Good. In apnea, lower your hips as you pull your heels and grow through the crown of the head, and then bring your hands down at your sides on this exhale. Nice job. One more time. Inhale, open ribs. Exhale, come right to apnea here. Hands at the sides, final apnea. Holding this one as long as you can. So pulling the heels towards the bottom, growing through the crown of the head, expanding the rib cage, huge spinal decompression. Good. Excellent job.
Cool.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you guys
guys so much for watching, and thank you, Angie. That was really fun. I'm going to be linking Angie's website and Instagram in the description, so if you guys have any questions, please hit Angie up.
Yep, yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions or concerns, and this is a really nice starting flow to do. Anywhere from like 2 to 5 days a week is great. Give yourself a couple days off because you're building brand new muscles.
Cool. Thank you. See you guys.